Hello, and welcome back. So, we're continuing our Week 7 UBL highlight matches. Granted, I'm recording this, the week of playoffs, but this match happened pretty late. I unfortunately also know the outcome because I kind of had to know the outcome of this one in advance, because this match involves Lyric. This is Lyric versus QSN. This is actually a pretty important match, I'm not gonna lie. Lyric versus QSN is really big because Lyric going into this week was 3-3. QSN going into this week was 2-4. A win for QSN means that then there is a three-way tie. Well, there is three 3-4s. Going into, well, after the final week, as we kind of saw with, well, potentially 3-3-4s. We obviously saw that Canna beat Airstream, so that means that if QSN wins this match, they actually could make playoffs over Lyric, depending on like how things were done, to decide who made playoffs. So, yeah. This match did matter a lot. Again, I know the outcome because I had to know the outcomes to know what I'm prepping for playoffs. But I still want to watch the match regardless. I want to see if there's anything interesting that can be picked up on. I know it's always nice to analyze things. I feel like we've seen this team a lot from QSN. They've kind of gone with their dual restricted Togekiss, per Pharaoh +1. It's worked for them since joining the league. They've opted to make no transactions, which is fair enough. They just kind of rolled with the team that they had. Meanwhile, with Lyric, we see no Solgaleo, no T-Tar, which is interesting for sure. I can understand T-Tar not coming, to be fair. There is a Mega Mewtwo X you do have to worry about. Solgaleo, I think, could have potentially come. It would have helped with the Togekiss for sure. But I guess you've got Jolteon. This is also, like, I feel like Lyric has not brought Whimsicott that much. Just an observation. I feel like we haven't seen Whimsicott that much over the course of the season. Oh, Reshiram. Like, Lyric has opted to kind of bring a variety of different Pokemon. There's been very few times in which I can confidently say that a single Pokemon has been brought, other than maybe Clefairy. Like, I genuinely think they've kind of opted to make sure they bring a lot of different Pokemon each week to prepare for the right matchup. So, I think that's really cool. They've kind of shown that they know the variety in their team, and they also can use that variety, so. Without further ado, let's get into this match. So we're going to see a lead of Hitmontop Jolteon versus Mewtwo and Togekiss. Again, this is Mega Mewtwo X. So, going for a fake out into the Mewtwo could be risky because of what's it called? Steadfast. But there's also a Togekiss here, so you kind of got to fit. This is a scary lead just in general. Like, Togekiss plus like a strong attacker and like something as strong as Mega Mewtwo X is not nice. Whereas like Hitmontop Jolteon, like, it doesn't look nearly as scary, but I mean, Jolteon is a pretty powerful Pokemon, so get the Intimidate, which actually does matter. I forgot about the Intimidate mattering here. We do see the Fake Out come out, and we see a Z move. We see a Gigavolt Havoc into Togekiss. Wow. But now you've got a Steadfast boost on there, but it is at -1 attack, and Zekrom comes in. These are the powerhouses. Like, Togekiss is down, sure, so you don't have to worry about redirection, but these are the powerhouses, and you just use your Z move. But though you use your Z move to take out a Togekiss, so I wouldn't be too mad about that. That's presumably what it was there for, to make sure the Togekiss went down. So, Hitmontop switches out, makes a lot of sense. We see a Toxic come out, and a Yawn, ooh, and then sub Zekrom. Kind of interesting. We can see a switch out there, but go back to last turn. Something I should really do more. Interesting is we see a Toxic instead of, you know, just an attack. And this sub Zekrom. We've seen a lot of this. Like, this has been the go-to Zekrom set we've seen from QSN since joining the league. This kind of bulky sub Zekrom. I mean, if Zekrom does get a sub up like that, it does make it terrifying. I mean, Mamo here is not going to want to EQ while Jolteon's on the field. So yeah. We do see a switch into Pharaoh, though, which makes sense, and we see a switch out into him on top. Try and get these Intimidates down. Oh, yeah. Is it... Does Terravolt make it immune to Intimidate? What? Or is that just because it was behind a sub? Let me double check one thing. I know nothing about Terravolt. I don't know why I'm going to Showdown. I'd be better off going to Celebi. Again, I'm doing it in a different tab. Just... as I can. Ability decks. Thank you, Celebi. I swear I... Okay, I don't spend half my life on Celebi. That is a lie. Okay. No. The effects of following abilities are ignored when a poke... So... No, it doesn't ignore Intimidate. Maybe it's just because it's behind a sub. I'm guessing it's just because it's behind a sub. So yeah. I presume that's how it's working. We see an Outrage come out. Some big damage. See a Fake Out into the Pharaoh. Icicle Crash come out. Yeah, I'm guessing this is Scarf Mamo. We've seen Scarf Mamo before, from Lyric. And it does make a lot of sense. Mamo isn't the slowest, but Mamo's not the fastest Pokemon in the world, and slapping that Scarf on it is really good at times. So, we see Mega Mewtwo come back in. We see a Mach Punch into Icicle Crash. That's not doing much damage. But we get... Ooh! This makes things very interesting. So now it flinched, which is... on one hand, obviously annoying, but you get a Steadfast boost, which means you are faster than Scarf Mano at this point. For sure. So, see a Protect come out, and a Drain Punch into the Mamo. I can understand the Protect, yeah, because, like, you kind of saw how much that did. We see no item from Hitmontop as well, so far. My guess is AV. If... like, that's usually, like, a standard item. That or, like, a berry on a defensive Hitmontop. Which granted you see close combat, but, like, doesn't mean anything, really. But, yeah. This actually looks really good for QSN, like, right now. Jolteon's in the back, which presumably has got, like, Thunderbolt or Thunder or something like that. Yawn. Which Yawn could be still good here, but, like, the Mewtwo's so low that you just would rather kill it. But it's the question of how do you kill a +1 Mega Mewtwo X. And Reshiram is in the back. That makes a lot of sense. We see a Protect come out. Toxic. Again, I'm not sure why Toxic. I guess they're just kind of opting to make the mons bulky. Argot Berry comes out. And they do double there. See a Jolteon switch. Toxic misses the Reshiram. Blue Flare comes out. That crit was, like, the most unnecessary crit of all time. Honestly, like, Toxic's not the biggest thing here. Oh, it's just the Mega Mewtwo left. Okay. And you're just, like, protecting the Reshiram. And now you just get to, like, come in with the Intimidate and Fake Out and, yeah. Okay. I thought QSN had more Pokemon than that, not gonna lie. I forgot the Togeki's kind of got blew up turn 1. They were down 4-3. So yeah, I guess they weren't in as good of a position as I thought. And the Reshiram, it makes sense in the back here. Like, you had the supportive Hitmon. Like, Lucas actually kind of brought, like, 3-ish support Pokemon. Like, Clefairy and Whimsicott are kind of pure support. Hitmontop's kind of more offensive support. But the Intimidate is so nice when the 2 restrictors are both physical. I'm gonna double check this. It's just... If you sub, are you immune to Intimidate? I feel like there's something I should know. Big ol'... I don't know what's gonna be better to try and find this. I need why do so many moves that start with S? Why can't I find substitute? There it is. just past it and I accidentally clicked Sucker Punch. Lovely. I apologize, but I really do want to know this, and it's worth acknowledging in a video as well. I could also pause it, but that also means editing, and I'm lazy. Okay. Blah, blah, blah. Yes, these moves. What? This doesn't say. I have no idea. I'm guessing that's what happened, but yeah, whatever. I'll look it up at some other point, because I don't want to waste too much of your guys' time. Let's get into the second game. So second game, we see Togekiss Zekrom lead this time. Into Jolteon Mamo. So I wouldn't know if Lyric would make a really good play here if they are doing this lead. You make your Jolteon fast, or you make your Jolteon faster than Scarf Mamo. And then you just go for Gigavolt Havoc into Togekiss and then EQ. And then you lose your Jolteon, which kind of sucks, but at the same time, you also take out two things, and you still have a Scarf Mamo. But we do see a switch into Mewtwo, probably for the best. We do see the Follow Me. Icicle Crash comes out, so this Mamo is faster. That does confirm it's Scarfed. And then a Volt Switch, because that Berry as well, like, it just took so little damage. And the Hitmontop comes in. Makes sense. We see the Fake Out. They're clearly not worried about the Steadfast boosts. Follow Me comes out. Whatever. And Zekrom does come back in. Switching to Jolteon. They're using this Intimidate pivoting really well. Which I do like. The Icicle Crash come out. I wonder... Ooh, it's the Z move. It's Devastating Drake. And it's one-shot in Jolteon. So that pivoting ability is down as well as some of the special offense. Yeah, so that just confirmed it was the sub. Because Terravolt doesn't stop Intimidate. We see more Fake Outs into the Mewtwo. Because we know this Icicle Crash will kill. And then it's Pharaoh in the back once again. We see a straight switch into Resh. Resh is probably quite safe here, because, like, Mewtwo's not doing that much at -2, and what's Pharaoh doing? Let's be real. It's not doing that much here. Don't get me wrong, I don't think Pharaoh's bad in this, like, looking at what your opponent has. Like, I mean, I wouldn't want to bring, Swampert could be okay. I think Swampert could be okay instead of, like, Pharaoh, but I think Pharaoh is still fine. Based on what Lyric brought game 1, you definitely could have swapped Pharaoh for Swampert. Because they brought 2 ground types. Sorry, no, they brought... Correct myself. They brought Jolteon, which would have, like, just probably hard-walled it. Unless HB Grass was being carried on the Jolteon. There was Mamo, which you kill with water. There was Resh, which honestly you probably hard-wall as well. It's very unlikely chance that Resh carries something for the Pert. But Pert still probably takes a lot. And then what, Hitmontop? Well, sure you get intimidated, but Pharaoh's also getting intimidated. But I don't mind Pharaoh because it's also, it's still good against Jolteon, it's still good against Mamo. I just think it's a little bit of a weaker option. See a Blue Flag come out, predicting a Protect, which is a really nice play. See a Protect from Resh this time. Just trying to get more free damage out of this Mamo. Wait, what? Did Mamo switch and come back in? Hang on. Him on Protected. Yeah, okay, just switch out, and he's going for returns. That's interesting against carrying return. More Drain Punches. More Scarf returns. Mamo's going to go down this turn to Toxic. But Blue Flare is going to just knock it out. So, that will do it for this week. As I say, I kind of knew the outcome of this one. Lyric does win it, 2-0. So yeah, with that, Lyric is 4-3, the only 4-3, and that means they are making it into playoffs. One of the games didn't end up actually getting played, unless they still want to play it. The only game not played right now is Maddie versus Ad, However, both of them are 1-5. If they do play the match out, I know some of them they did have some scheduling issues. If they do play the match out, I will obviously have a look at it for you all. But other than that, the top cut has been decided, and the playoffs matches have been decided. Not played, but just been decided. Just clarifying. So I play Lyric again, and Fat Rat plays Canna. So look forward to seeing those. I'm very afraid, because I was already afraid of Lyric the first time. I don't care that I 2-0'd them last time. I'm still very afraid of Lyric. I'm very afraid of everyone in the top cut. Everyone in the top cut is very scary. Obviously, we lost to Fat Rat in the final week, but I was messing about a little bit. Canna, I think, has grown exponentially as a player. Literally went from 1-2 by week 3, and then literally won every single game for the rest of the season that they played. And then Lyric, I think the team's incredible, and I think they're pretty good as a player. So, like, and I've always kind of like respected Lyric as a player. So that's. And again, I think the team is scary. So yeah, this is gonna be an interesting top cut playoffs. I call it top cut just because I'm used to like official events. But yeah, top cut playoffs, whatever you want to call it. Playoffs sounds cooler because it's a, it's a draft. It's a league, so it's a playoff. It makes sense. But yeah, look forward to that, and also look forward to something else coming relatively soon. A new series actually will be coming relatively soon, and look forward to that as well. Oh, I have so much on my table. But do look forward to it. Things are gonna get real busy for me personally. So if some things are a little late on schedule, I do apologize. With this third series coming up, there's going to be a lot on my plate, so and work's kind of starting to pile up as well. So do bear with me if things are late or I haven't prepped as much as I'd like to for some things. But please understand, I am working a lot in the next couple weeks. And anyway, I'm kind of rambling at this point, so, but thank you very much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. What that video is, I have no idea, because now we have we've got 2 series going on, we've got playoffs, we've got, in the UBL, which I feel like I have to clarify, because there's actually 2 UBLs. I didn't realize there was another actual big league called UBL, but that's my bad. But we're a different UBL. There's like the Ultimate Battle League, this is the Ultra Battle League, but it makes sense why it's called the UBL. Anyway, then there's the GSC, in which we're already doing pretty well in, so I want to keep doing well in that. And there's the third series, which again, I'm not going to talk about too much. I want to let everything be sorted for that series first, but do look forward to it. Otherwise, thank you very much for watching. I'm gonna go get some rest before I get up and have to like do more recording and stuff. And I'm gonna be busy, okay? Just bear with me. But thank you very much for watching. I've tried to do this intro like 4 times. I'll actually do the outro now. I can't words. I need sleep. Have a nice day, everyone, and I will see you guys in the next video.